Hey everybody, it's Pastor Ethan here with another New Life Kids devotional, and I hope you're doing well on this May 15th Friday. And today's devotional is entitled The Day of Pentecost. Acts 2:4 says, all of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit enabled them. You know, most of us, our first language is probably English. Does anyone know any Spanish? French? Chinese? Anyone speak some Mandarin? Well, no one would ever be able to learn all the world's 6,500 different languages. I mean, that's just impossible. But God, through the power of the Holy Spirit, has enabled us to speak a different language in the power of His Holy Spirit. We can speak in tongues. And in that day in the upper room, as the men and women that were gathered began to speak in other tongues, the Spirit enabled them. To the hearers, to the listeners, it began to sound like they were all speaking their native language and speaking in the truth of Jesus Christ. You know, when Jesus rose up out of the disciples' sight, there in the book of Acts, we read that He challenged them. He said to go and wait, go and tarry, go and wait upon the Lord in the upper room, and you will receive power. You'll receive the special gift from God, and it's the gift of the Holy Spirit. You know, in those days, that the large crowds in Jerusalem would be there for this festival of the Pentecost, the Pentecost festival, the day of the 50th. And large crowds were gathered there. And so the disciples began to speak other tongues, and it's early in the morning, and people were like, what is going on here? And they began to hear their own language, and they're saying, man, these men must be drunk. And Peter's like, no, this is not. This is actually prophesied by the prophet Joel. And let me tell you about this man, Jesus, and this Holy Spirit that's being poured out upon us. The Holy Spirit is a gift. It's a promised gift from God. Jesus said, I'm not going to leave you as orphans. I'm going to send you someone to help you. And He sent us the Holy Spirit. Kids, if you have not yet been filled with the power of the Holy Spirit, it's a gift that's ready and available for you today. The Holy Spirit enables us to live boldly for Jesus, to share our witness with other people so that they too may know the goodness and the truth of God. So today, if you've not yet received the baptism of the Holy Spirit, you can contact us here at the church. You can talk to your parents about it, and they can pray for you, and you can receive this free gift. Kids, if you have been filled with the baptism of the Holy Spirit, use your prayer language. Don't let it be the gift that you'd never use, that you're like, wow, look at what I got, and then you never actually use that gift. That would be a tragedy. So guys, I hope you've been encouraged. Hope you've been blessed. And thank you for joining us right here on The Social. This has been Pastor Ethan. Love you guys.